So as I get some supper tonight, just want to do this confirmation video. I said I wasn't going to make any more videos on Canelo versus Kovalev, but Abel Sanchez came out. Check the interview. It's with Fight Hub. And what does Abel Sanchez say? Pretty much the same thing I said. Gennady Golovkin, it's harder than Sergey Kovalev. It's a better all-around fighter than Sergey Kovalev. And the funny thing about it is, I showed you guys Gennady Golovkin's knockout ratio. And you guys can say, well, with Gennady Golovkin, he's in a different weight class. Remember, Canelo was moving up in weight to face Gennady Golovkin at middleweight. All right? He said Gennady Golovkin has a better jab than Kovalev, much more powerful jab than Kovalev. Same thing I've been saying. He just confirmed what I said in the video I did. And then Abel goes on to say how good Canelo is as a fighter and so on. And he'll be faster than Kovalev and all that. And let me explain something to people. It's actually tougher for a taller fighter to fight a shorter fighter because you're punching downwards. And they always say, if you're small, make yourself smaller. If you're big, make yourself bigger. Punching upwards is actually easier than punching downwards. A lot of people don't know that. So a taller fighter, in order to fight a shorter fighter, has to make himself small like the shorter fighter so that he can keep the shorter fighter off of it. Which means Kovalev is going to have to change levels and face Canelo. Something he's never done in his career. He don't squat. He don't get into a squat. He don't know how to get real low. Errol Spence know how to do that. Sergey Kovalev don't know how to do that. They're going to have to teach him that. Will his muscle memory do that with the training sessions he has? We don't know. Will he be able to execute that properly? We don't know. Danny Jacobs know how to do that. Still couldn't touch Canelo. Canelo keeps on getting better and better. Better and better. This here is sugar-free Hershey's chocolate bar with caramel. Tastes great. So I'm just saying that it's going to be tough. But I just want to share this video with you. Abel Sanchez confirms what I say. Because guess what? Abel Sanchez was the guy that cultivated Kovalev's power and Gennady Golovkin's power in his gym. Okay? It was rumored Golovkin stuffed Kovalev with a body punch in Abel Sanchez's gym. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. People need to understand. It's boxing. He said Canelo's not going to get him out immediately. Somewhere around the 7th to 9th round. He'll stop him. It's boxing. He didn't call the fight a cherry pick. He said Golovkin's jab is a faster jab than Kovalev's. He said, and Kovalev does jab on the pivot sometimes, but he said this about Sergey Kovalev. He said that Kovalev throws a long jab. If you know, he's throwing a long ass jab. Now, he doesn't only throw a long jab, actually. He feints sometimes. Sometimes he feint up top and then come down. So even though it seems as though he's throwing from all the way here, there, he actually keeps the jab out here, and then he throws it. So it's not as long as people think. That's why he gets able to catch his opponent. But anyway, the point is, Kovalev throws a jab, a long-ass jab, a long, rangy guy. Abel Sanchez said, Canelo gonna slip the jab, get to the inside. Why? Because Canelo got good head movement. Good head movement. People talk about he had problems with Gennady Golovkin's jab in the second fight and in the first. If he had problems with Gennady Golovkin's jab in the second fight, he wouldn't walk him down. Think about what I'm saying. Of course you're going to get hit when you're walking down a fighter. But he walked down Gennady Golovkin. If Gennady Golovkin was catching him with a jab, we'd have had a David Lemieux situation. He would have hurt Canelo at some point with that jab. And he would have been able to turn the tables on Canelo. He would have been able to counter Canelo. And we'd have had a David Lemieux situation. That never happened because when you're walking down a fighter and you got good defense and you're walking him down with a high guard, walking him down, giving him different angles, walking him down, right? You got your high guard, got your high guard, and you're walking him down. And you're countering, sometimes you lead. It's totally different. And Canelo turned the tables on Gennady Golovkin. In the first fight, Gennady Golovkin was walking down Canelo. And in the second fight, Canelo was walking down Gennady Golovkin. The irony of the situation is, same situation, more accuracy from Canelo. He's landing more punches on Gennady Golovkin. Yet, they talk about Gennady Golovkin's jab in the second fight, winning him that fight. Whereas in the first fight, when Canelo was making Gennady Golovkin miss, making him pay, landing power shots, Canelo was seen as running, and Gennady Golovkin was seen as the effective aggressor. Funny, eh? Abel Sanchez gave Canelo his credit when talking about how Canelo was able to handle Golovkin's jab. And he talked about how Golovkin didn't actually catch Canelo clean. This is very important to understand. Canelo does not get caught clean. You're not going to catch Canelo with a shot clean. You're just not going to. All right? The reason why Gennady Golovkin is so durable is because he rides punches, right? Well, the same thing with Canelo. The only difference is sometimes Gennady Golovkin takes some flush shots sometimes. Walk right into them. That was his thing. He's going to change it up, of course. He'll probably become a much better boxer than he was before. All right? So that's from Abel Sanchez, confirming what I said. Dante's Boxing Nation, Intangible Boxing, ACOT TV. You know, a bunch of people. Even Canelo himself was talking about, you know, he's trying to challenge himself, and hopefully this fight lives up to the challenge that he expected to be. He says, hopefully. All right? You know, there's not much that Buddy McGirt can do with Sergey Kovalev. I don't care how great a trainer Buddy is. There's not much he can do. He's going to work with the jab. And he's going to hope and pray for the best. But I've been telling you guys from since 2014, I think it was. Because y'all was all hyping up this Gennady Golovkin versus Canelo. I even did videos on it. I said, Canelo's a guy like Pacquiao and Mayweather that can get past and nullify a jab. I told you guys this since 2014, 5 years ago. And I showed you snippets of Canelo getting past the jab. I showed you him getting past Miguel Cotto's jab. I showed you him getting past Austin Trout's jab. I showed you him getting, not only getting past the jab, but counterpunching the jab. Right? He ain't supposed to land on Austin Trout. Austin Trout's a longer guy than him. He landed on Austin Trout and dropped his ass off of Austin Trout's jab. You know, and I try to tell you guys, yeah, jab is a fundamental thing in boxing, but you got to have more than just a jab. You're working with other things. So, let me leave it at that. Wish you guys well. It's 10 minutes in. But suffice it to say, Mayweather and Errol Spence Mayweather didn't beat Pacquiao. Errol Spence didn't beat Mikey Garcia just because of the jab. And there's a lot to that. All right? There's a lot you have to learn about when you're using a jab. Okay? It's not you just throw the jab. No. There's a lot goes on with that. There's a reason why Mayweather was able to beat Pacquiao. And he had a heck of a lot more to do than just his jab and how he was jabbing. It was a lot more to that. Same thing with Errol Spence. I'm going to leave it at that. You guys have a good one. Peace. I'm out.